Hey Patriots, welcome back to Patriot America. This is part 2 of our Taking America Back, at least in the month of August for this week. I'm coming to you with 3 podcasts in a row regarding what we're seeing happen in Ohio. And I just want to remind you that Patriot America is all about local control and raising up conservative leaders locally that are going to hold government accountable. And so our mantra here is enough talk, enough tyranny, get involved, get educated, or get out of the way. So yesterday I talked a lot to you about how to combat what's happening to you in the workplace regarding mandatory face masks. And by the way, I want to mention, we just hung our jacket behind me. My Jesus was an activist jacket. I only have a few of these left. I think we've got 14 jackets left. And we're selling these to raise money so I can keep on going all over the state with the same message. I'm absolutely relentless about freedom and liberty. And so if you want one of these jackets, email me at patriotamerica76@gmail, and I'll send you one to your house. We'll mail it to you to help keep Patriot America going. So many of you, as I've said yesterday, in the workplace and in other companies are being threatened with forced vaccination. So we're keeping on top of this. Believe me, it's all we think about. My husband and I are the founders of Patriot America. And on tomorrow's broadcast, because I'm hoping that it will air, I hope I don't get shut down again by social media people. Hopefully tomorrow's will air on Sunday morning, the Lord's Day, August I think that's the 8th. I'm going to talk about faith at a time like this and what you do with your relationship to God, how it will make a difference right now in the culture. As for today, I just heard about 30 minutes ago that the very fearless House Representative Jennifer Gross, who is the author of House Bill 248, the Medical Freedom Bill, I happen to know she's on vacation in Utah with her family and not enjoying herself because of what's going on back here in Ohio. And she just sent out notice to the entire House to come back into emergency session early to pass House Bill 248 tomorrow. Whether this goes anywhere or not remains to be seen. I do want to tell you, first of all, what a courageous move that is and how hard that is to pull off. Jennifer Gross has been a hero, a true hero. She happens to be in Southwest Ohio down here in the 52nd District, and she is amazing. She's a nurse practitioner. She wants medical freedom for you. She wants this stuff shut down. And she expected opposition from the Democrat Party. We always had opposition from them. There are 99 representatives, 64 are Republican, 35 are Democrat. But she did not expect the opposition she has gotten from her own party. Now, let me tell you something about how these things work. There is no more powerful lobbying group in any state than the medical lobbyists, hospitals, big pharma, all the gang, physicians, those people. Because hospitals are state-funded. Most of them are state-funded, which means they're funded by you, which means it's a bottomless pit of money. And hospitals will benefit greatly by you getting vaccinated. The third largest receiver of lobbyist money from the medical community in Ohio is the health chairman in Ohio, Scott Lips, who's from here in next county over, Warren County. He is holding up the bill. And I don't even need to explain to you why that's happening. It's very plain, very clear. If you want Scott Lips' personal cell phone number, email me. I'll give it to you. And because you know what? When you're losing your job, you need to show up on the doorstep of the people who are making you lose your job and find out why they're on vacation. Why are they on summer recess until Labor Day? Do you know what can happen in the next 30 days? We're 30 days away from Labor Day. You can lose your job and go without pay for 30 days while the whole house is in Europe or Arizona or Florida vacationing. Why are they on vacation when this is going on? So I admire Jennifer for calling the House back into session. The next few hours will tell the tale. She's texting me right now. She didn't even tell me she was doing that. We're good, close friends, but she did that on her own. I never mentioned it. It's a great idea. Whether the Speaker Cup has the courage to listen to the voters of Ohio remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. So I want you to know that we're pushing hard for the legislators to act. Let me remind you that your forced vaccination situation does not lie in the hands of judges or attorneys or lawsuits, even though we can file lawsuits, and we will. It lies 100% in the hands of the legislature. The Ohio legislature is you. The legislature there are 99 legislators, each one in Ohio representing 115,000 people. There are 11.7 million people in Ohio, and you speak through your legislator. You should know his or her name. You should know what they do, what bills they're introducing, and whether they're really working for you. They make $62,000. Actually, they just got a raise. I think they make $65,000. If they are if they are health chairs, they make an extra $12,000. They make good money for a part-time job. Meantime, y'all are losing your jobs. So the anger that I'm hearing on the phone from people, and I've probably talked to 25 people in the medical field today. How they get my number, I don't know, but I'm happy to talk to every one of them. My heart goes out to you. I'm sorry this is happening to you. It is a total result of government overreach, tyranny, a lawless governor, and lazy legislators. Lazy legislators. Only 12 people came on board this bill, House Bill 248. I believe it's 12, might be 15. But out of 99 members, that many, 80 or 85, don't want you to have medical freedom? Really? So it's your job as an individual to find your legislator. Find their name, find their phone number. If you don't have it, call me or email me and I'll give it to you. Call them. Go to their house. Say to them, why are you on vacation and I'm losing my job? I want you to pass House Bill 248. And this is a radical thing I'm getting ready to say to you. If they don't support this single bill, forget everything else. Forget workers' comp and, the fixing the bridges and everything that matters. Base your vote in May, the primaries in May, on this single bill. That's if we survive that long. If we survive as a state, if we even have an umbrella of protection over us. Base your single support of them on that. And say to them, I will vote for anyone other than you if you don't pass House Bill 248. In fact, I'll vote Democrat because you are a Democrat. You act like a Democrat, you're voting like a Democrat, and you're not standing up for me, so why did I vote for you? That's where we're at right now. Now, I'm one person. I'm a private citizen now. I understand the legislature very well. But I'm only one person. I'm talking to hundreds, if not thousands of you right now in Ohio. You together have the power to set yourself free. You cannot be quiet any longer. You have to speak up. You have to find your legislator, call him. I will give you his number. Email me, patriotamerica76@gmail. I will give you his number. Call him and tell him you've got exactly 24 hours to get your tail back to the State House and pass 248 and protect my rights. The rights you were born with, the medical freedom. You know that the Constitution calls this, it has a phrase for this, personal liberty. That's what this is called. The Constitution protects your right to medical freedom. The law that will pass, 248, isn't it interesting? They're on vacation right now, and they think you're going to forget about this. And now, most likely, what's happening with the hospitals, because the governor is so afraid to mandate the masks in the schools again. You know why he's afraid? Because he's got an election coming up. If you'll notice, last week he made the statement. He said, I really hope people do masks. The kids wear face masks in the schools. And he said it just like this. He said that people don't have an appetite for it. That's code for, I never really cared about your health. I just don't want to lose the upcoming primary. Okay? That's what that's about. So I'm just being real with you. This is not up to the governor, because we need enough votes to override a veto, because our governor will override a veto because he does not believe in your personal medical liberty. So we need 67. Is that right? 67. There's, what is that? That's all the Republicans. So there's 65 and 2 Democrats. If this doesn't pass, if this bill doesn't pass, I hope the Republicans lose the House next year. They need to be taught a lesson that people will be heard. We will have our medical freedom. With that, I feel like I've gone long. I'm going to come back to you tomorrow and talk to you more about how your faith plays into this. Now, keep in mind, too, if you want me to come to anywhere you are, any church, any venue, AMVETS, wherever, I will come and distribute to your congregation or your group the medical freedom laws regarding face masks, which face masks are illegal. You get that, right? I hope you know that by now. I've been saying this every week for months. And forced vaccinations are not permitted under the law. I would defy any judge or attorney to show this to me. When an employer says to you, it's the law, I would say, show me. I'll wait. They'll show you nothing. They have nothing to stand on. They're bullying you. This is a spirit. This is a demon of intimidation that has covered our state and this nation. It's time for individuals to stand up and say, will not be intimidated. I'm a good employee. I've given you my whole life here. And you think you're going to come in and make me stick a needle in my body with something I'm not quite sure of? I don't think so. So it's time to courage up. I'm not a person that loves confrontation, but they've made us be confrontational. My friend Kaylee McEnany says this, it's time to go on offense. We don't wait for them to come at us. How did we not see this coming? How did we not know this was coming? We knew they would come back with the face mask. I was out today, saw bunches more face masks. I'm like, really? There's literally a 0% death rate in Ohio right now. 0%. I know people are sick. I know the virus is real. I know it's probably back. People are not dying with it. And they can't make you wear a face mask because it's against the law. It's against the law. We have sent out 25,000 of these cards. I just ordered 5,000 more today. I'm sending them out as quickly as I can and as much as I can afford to do. So get the message out that we're not laying down. We're digging our heels in. Patriot America is going to continue to go on. They think they're going to shut me off social media. I'm coming back because you're coming back. So with that, join us next time on Patriot America, and I'll see you again.